Well, g'day everybody. We are having a squiz at Manor today. Manor is available as a demo in the Next Fest. I'm not sure how long it's going to be up there for. Possibly it will be down by the time I release this video. I'm not sure. But Manor is a medieval strategy game featuring in-depth city building, large-scale tactical battles, and complex economic and social stimulations. Rule your lands as a medieval lord. The seasons pass, the weather changes, and cities rise and fall. This is developed by Slavic Magic and published by Hooded Horse. From what I've seen, this game is magnificent and one to definitely keep on your wish list. There will be a link below if you want to add it to your wish list. I think this one is going to be one of those games that that sort of sets the benchmark. It seems to be taking it to the next level and bringing in different parts of different games and stuff that we all sort of love, and putting them all together into one game. So let's get stuck straight into a new game. At the moment, we can only do Rise to Prosperity, but there is Realm Conquest and the Robber Baron as well. We'll do Rise to Prosperity. We shall, let me see, who are we going to be? I might be this fella, I reckon. Yeah, he looks like he's a little bit battle-hardened. Sir Greg. No. Sir Simi, obviously. Whoop. Try that again. Sir Simi. That sounds good. The customization on coats of arms and stuff like that is quite complex. Quite complex. What have we got there? That looks pretty cool. That's kind of more my style. Primary color, we'll have to go green, won't we? Secondary color, black. Green and black's not too bad. Not too bad. And the other primary color, what's the other primary color? Okay, for the symbol there. Interesting. You can't change that red. What other shields do we have? We've got that one. We've got that one. And we've got that one. All right. So what are we going to do? So if we do section 2, there we go. There we go. Let's do that as black maybe. And green and white's not too bad, is it? It's not too bad at all. Intimidation, the older form of marshalling, combining two coats of arms into one by cutting them in the middle. Half dog, half horse. Why not? Let's see. Oh, yeah. Looks like a swordfish. It looks like a swordfish. Gonna have to go we're gonna have to definitely go that. Primary color. Can we do black? Yeah, we can do black. But we can't change the symbol. We can change the scale of it, though. That's pretty cool. I think I just want one shield. That's what I want. One shield with that on the top of it. Primary color for the shield has to be green. And instances. What are oh, okay. There we go. And you can bring the scale down a little bit as well. All right, that looks pretty cool to me. I'm not going to spend too much time on it because I could sit here for hours trying to design a shield. Looks like you're going to be able to save and load custom textures, which is pretty cool. Starting supplies standard, approval balanced, and weather events balanced. Let's start. And here we are in our city. All right, lovely. Let's go and do that. Establishing a foothold. There's a fire at heart of every settlement, a bastion of safety, warmth, and light against the darkness of the world. On this cold spring morning, your men blow on their fingertips, their breath clouding in the air. But there is plenty of work to warm them. As the toil begins, you can almost imagine you hear the ring of anvils, the tolling of bells, the cries of marketplace. Possibilities. In the distance, fog lingers in the hollows of the land, and the world is quiet, watchful, waiting for you to choose which of those to make real. We need to construct a granary, a logging camp, a hunting camp, and a storehouse. Can we pause? Yes, holding the space button pauses. Excellent. That rotates. What have we got here? We've got some. We've got a stone deposit out there. We've got an iron deposit. We're actually in a pretty good spot here. Do we have any food? We've got wild animals out there. Doesn't look like we have any berries or anything around. That's could be a little bit of a problem. Wow, check the map out. Now, there is a big, large map on this as well. As you can see, we're in this province here in Lohndorf, which is pretty cool. You can see the map there. Oh, if we spin that around, there we go. And that oh no, that gives you an idea on. So claim with influence and claim with favor. It looks like we can claim territories and stuff. Now I'm going to go relatively. Where are we? I think we were down here, weren't we? This will probably run longer than what a normal video will go, because I do want to get some good playing in for this. So where was our logging? Got it. Whereabouts was our logging? We had a forest here somewhere. What's this over here? Ah, trade route. Okay, because there is a lot of trading and stuff in it, and there's berries up there. But this is, I think this is, yeah, that's our area. If you zoom right out, you can, okay, cool. We don't have any logging areas here. It doesn't look like. Got a stone deposit. I thought I found a logging area, but I'm not sure whether we can go out. I wonder whether we can just stick one. I wonder whether we can just stick one in anywhere we want. You see, there's honeybees over there. There's a lot of berries and stuff and stone deposits over here. More honeybees. But whereabouts was the? I was positive we found a logging area. See, that's wild animals, so that's going to be a good source of food. That's wild animals over there. I was excuse me. I was sure that there was a logging spot here somewhere. That's actually over our boundary, isn't it? There's a stone deposit over there. All right. Well, the first thing that I'm going to have to do, because we are definitely going to need logs on this as well. Like, logs is going to be a thing. So what I might do, I wonder whether I can just throw one in here and they'll log for me. It's gonna be a little bit difficult, isn't it? Okay, all right. Anyway, let's maybe. So this is our town centre here. We've got homeless tenants up the top here. We've got unassigned families. Now in this one, you assign an entire family to an industry. Looks like trees have been chopped down there. You can assign an entire family to an industry. So let's go into construction, not destruction. And let's throw in a logging camp right there.
Come on, people, get to work.
Okay, and everybody will start doing that. If there's nothing, so construction, idle labourers switched on. If there's nothing to construct, I'll work with buildings. Now you can assign people to that. Exposed food, exposed storage. So everything's exposed at the moment, and we've got some homeless families. The other thing that I want to do is we're not going to do a forester. There's a hunting camp and there is a forager hut. I think we're going to have to throw a hunting camp in over here, because I'm pretty sure it was over here that, yeah. That's a fair way from town, isn't it? That is quite a fair way from town. The other thing that we want to do is buildings with the highest priority, goods transported, so they need timber, demolished building, pin to window, and I'm pretty sure at some point in time, once it's built, you can set an area that they will work on. There is wild animals over there, so I think probably a hunting lodge just in here will probably be a good idea. So we'll get that started. Now they have an ox, And as you can see, they use this ox to move materials around. And I'm pretty sure that's the only way that they can move logs and stuff around. If you zoom into this game, it is absolutely magic. Check it out. Everybody is off to start building stuff. That's our little camp there. We've got our little ox hitching post there, which is where our ox lives. And we've got an exposed storage area there as well. So, and as you can see, the ox is moving some timber out. We've only got, what have we got timber resource-wise? Where are we? We've got 20 food, 20 fuel, and we've got 6 timber, so we need to be careful of that. We need to get this timber happening as soon as we possibly can. All right, lovely. Ah, look, they've almost completed this hunting camp because it looks like it doesn't need any logs, which is a good thing. So we can assign a family to hunting, which will be a good thing to do. As soon as this is ready. There we go, lovely. So we click in here, and now we can assign a family. We assign an entire family to this.
Give us a hand over here.
And they will go out and hunt. So, all right, they've got generic storage and a pantry in there as well. And I'm not sure how to set work area is there. Where were the animals? Over there. Okay, let's set the work area to here, and they can work in that area there. All right, lovely. You can also build roads, which are pretty well instant. People do move along roads a lot better than they do just walking across other stuff. So, for example, if we were to create a road through here, that would be the got it. That would be the better thing to do, I think. Let's see. Place road point there. Right there. And I'm going to throw a road straight through to there. There we go. Lovely. And we're probably going to throw one through here as well. For now. So the road building is actually pretty cool. I actually really like the road building. All right, lovely. And the idea is that we're probably going to need a storehouse that's relatively... we could probably... Let's see. Let's have a look at it. Excuse me, guys. Let's have a look at storage. Storage, a granary and a storehouse provides space for generic goods and logs. So we probably want to throw one of those in. Probably about there, I think. Yeah, we'll throw it in about there. And we're going to have to throw a granary in as well, which may as well go... Oh, a granary can go actually right here, I think.
Get to work, lads.
All right, lovely. So everybody will keep going. We can also do another hitching post. Some of these, as far as I'm aware, some of these buildings are relocatable. Yep, relocate building. So I'm not sure whether or not relocating a building actually demolishes it, gives you the resources back, and then we'll throw that into there, like so, and that'll give them a path down to there, which would be good. Whether relocating them actually demolishes them and then rebuilds them, or whether it's actually just grabbing and moving. Got the ox in there as well. All right, lovely. Now, apparently winters are pretty harsh in this, so you do need to prep really, really well for the winter. So we've got the logging camp, we've got the hunting camp going, and we've got a storehouse and a granary working as we go. The other thing that we need to do is we need to do some housing. Now this is really, really interesting. We need to work out exactly where our housing area is going to be. But what's really, really interesting about the housing, about setting up the housing areas is, now, how do we do village life? Burgage plot. So, basically you drag out an area and it sort of subdivides the land, which I found really, really cool. Now you can also see areas of water there, which is underground water. Now what we need to be careful of is we need to make sure that we have a spot for a well and all that type of stuff as well. So as well, you see what I did there? So we kind of don't really want to sort of run over that area. But what I thought it might do is we'll do a plot here for now. And that'll do 3. That'll do 3 housing plots right there. Or there it'll do 4 housing plots. And there it'll do none. Not enough resources. Okay, so we need a small area. Okay, let's try and do. Actually, let's go here to there, to there, and to there. That's only 1 housing. So what we'll do is we'll go back out here and hopefully get 2. We don't have enough. Plot too small. Okay, let's try that again. Come on, Simmy. You can do it, buddy. Not enough resources. That's 1. Okay, so we've got enough resources to do 1. The other thing that I found really, really cool, hang on a sec, let's just get out of that. If this logging camp is done, let's assign 2 families to it. So we've got 2 unassigned families, and then labourers can work on there when they need to, and over here, labourers can work on there when they need to, when they're idle. Yes, we've got to build this. We've got to build this housing plot. But what I want to do is I want to start getting enough timber, because timber is a big thing in this. So, your food has to be moved to the granary. Yep, no worries. They're working on a granary at the moment. Let's get this housing plot done. A burgage plot, a well, a market area, and a food stall. Okay, so I've got to get this done. Too steep, so I'm not having much luck. All right, let's just throw 1 plot in. 1 plot will do for now. Plot too small. Okay, I'm just not having any luck, am I? There we go. And rotate. All right, we might do it to there. All right, build a plot. There we go. Somebody will build themselves a house on there now. Now the houses you can have, with the houses and stuff, you can have, like add veggie gardens and sort of expand and upgrade those houses. And if, say, for example, you have a big house plot and you put in veggie gardens and stuff like that in that house plot, that will they will actually contribute to the to society's food using that garden that they have at home. Okay, so our storehouse is finished, which is good. We could assign a family to that, but we can just enable labourers. And that'll store generic stuff, and it'll store logs as well, which should be pretty good. Let's see, what else have we got? We've got no money in the treasury at the moment. We do have to pay an annual royal tax. We have no influence, and we don't have the king's favour at the moment, so... Hopefully, all of these things will be moved across to. It says it's disconnected from the road network, so maybe we need to connect it to the road network. Maybe like that. And I think that one's sort of disconnected from the road network as well. So we can sort that out. Lovely. I love the road building system and stuff like that. I also love the fact that you can actually see the animals in there when you're in this view. That's pretty cool. I've kind of spread everything around a little bit too much, but it's kind of a little bit hard because it's a little bit tough to get everything where it needs to be. I think this road here needs to go out to here. Like so. There we go. That'll be perfect. All right. I love this. It's a random road network that I'm making here. Soon people will start building. Well, they're starting to build this burgage plot, this house plot already, which is really, really good. We'll probably do another one over the top there. But what we are going to need to do as well is we're going to need to construct a, once the granary's finished and that house is finished, we're probably going to need to construct ourselves a well as well. A well as well. Well, that's a good idea. What's he doing here? Is he building a... Oh, he's building a stone one. Oh, because it's a granary, isn't it? Now, that was a trader that just roams through then. I don't know whether you've seen the trader roam through, but the trader basically... Oh, look, the ox is working its butt off. Carting that stuff, which is really, really good. I may end up moving the hitching post across to here. I reckon.
Let's go, people.
Yeah. Okay. So it moves by itself without deconstructing and stuff. Check out the construction on this. I mean, seriously, how good is that? It's pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. And there we go. Granary is done. Perfect. Quest completed. Settlement intro. Okay, new message. Here we go. Your supplies are dry and secure. The first stage of work is done. The stories your people tell around the fire are of the many dangers in the world, from beasts to blights, strange tales about foxes who go on a pilgrimage, or small creatures who spin gold from sunset to sunrise. They tell these stories to put common names to their fears. Soon, they'll teach these stories to their own children. It's time to bring wives and children to the settlement now, that they can take the shelter in proper homes. For your lands to prosper and grow, you'll need only workers, not only workers, but families. So we need to construct a well and construct 5 burgage plots. Beautiful. We can do that. We can do that. Now, the well I'm going to put over here, because over here was a really good spot for a well. So where was the well? Market area and a well. You can see on top of, if I throw it on top of that,
Get to work, lads.
everything's going to be good there. And we need some more burgage plots now as well. So I'm guessing it doesn't really hurt too much to plot too small. It doesn't give you very big plots, does it? There we go. See, that's going to be one housing plot. But we could use that to bolster our food. So I'm going to do that one. And we can use that to bolster our... Oh, look, that can be 2. It can be 3 by spinning it around. You messed up, Simi. There we go. That looks pretty good. But we could do we could certainly do a big one by and utilize those for... Can we get another one in there? Too steep, it's saying. Too steep. Okay, so there's 3, 4. Although it's not showing... Oh, no, because the house hasn't been finished, but hasn't finished being built yet. Okay. Let's see, if we were to run a road through here, that might be a good thing. If we were to run a road through here and then spin that across to there, like that, that would probably be a good thing. And then we could throw another We could throw another plot in there, I reckon. Not enough resources. Okay, cool. All right, so stuff's happening. Stuff's happening. What are we running out of? We've got crops there. We've only got one timber after building all of these plots. So we might let those plots build. Our food is not looking so good, is it? Really? Fuel, we're going to need a lot of fuel for winter as well, which is going to be a bit of a problem. Emma fertility. Oh, look at that. Flax fertility, barley fertility. We've got hardly any fertility for barley. Rye. We've got plenty for rye. Smell. I don't know what smell is. Flax fertility. A little bit of fertility for flax over here. And Emma. And then our underground water. That's actually really, really cool. All right. So we've got marketplace stuff. We've got a tavern. We've got a church. What else do we have with our farming? We've got a field and a farm. But we need to move. We've got pastures. That's pretty cool. And sheep farm and a windmill for doing grain and a communal oven. There's just going to be so much in this. All right. Let's speed this up a little bit. Okay, so we've just had one house being built. Peasants are coming to your village. This is great, but watch out for your supplies. Hungry, cold peasants can rebel. Our food is going up. And we've still got unassigned families. Have we got 2 families working in there at the moment? We have. Okay, that's fine. And in regards to food, I don't know whether to add another one on there. Assigned families and unassigned families. Until we get another family, I'm a little bit dubious about okay, so because we've got nobody assigned to the granary, then nobody's moving anything across, so we really probably need to get houses down. That's probably the big thing. However, we don't seem to be did I mess up there? Now I've set them an area. They've got 2 logs in storage there. I have set them an area, but we don't have an actual designated forestry area anywhere. Which I find to be really, really strange. We're kind of bummed out on where we actually started. There's a travelling merchant coming down the road there. Can I find any other logging areas? I can't get out of this area. What's over there? A clay deposit. This is all in our area, I'm pretty sure. But, yeah, within this black area here. But I can't find any logging areas, and I'm pretty sure it designated really good logging areas. But unfortunately, I can't find that. What's that one? Trade route. Okay. Got some clouds coming through as well now. Yep. Berry areas. Without berries and only relying on meat, that's going to be a little bit of a problem for us. A little bit of a problem indeed. Okay, another burgage plot is finished and done. Now, I just wanted to... Like, if we click on there, you can see their requirements require for the next residential upgrade. And you can see what has been achieved by that little dot there. Then you've got required for next residential level up will cause a loss of approval if not fulfilled. So anything that's red needs to be fulfilled. They need 2 types of clothing. They need entertainment and faith, and 2 types of food. We're still not getting any logging done, and I don't know why. I'm wondering. I'm guessing that maybe it's because we don't have. A logging area. I'm sure that we did. I'm going to have to go back and watch that. I'm sure that we that it showed a logging area. There's a traveling merchant there. There's some more hunting over there. I don't know where the closest berries are. Miles and miles and miles away. I feel like we've been dumped in a really, really bad area. Because having 2 types of food is probably pretty important. See, that's miles away, isn't it? It would take them months. It would take them half a year to get over there just to grab berries. Now, as far as I'm aware, and don't quote me on this, but as far as I am aware, each family uses 1 food per year. I don't know. That might be wrong. We've got a total population, or each person uses 1 food per year or something like that. 5 peasant families, no burger families. Why don't we have any... interesting. Number of months before supplies run out. 2 months. We've got food for 2 months, so that's wrong. That's wrong. So 1 per month maybe, and fuel for 6 months. That's not going to be anywhere near enough. So we really need to work this out. So, but just the fact that we're like that we've been given a plot that is, I don't know. There's just no forest. There's no berries around. Like the nearest berries are up here. And that's a seasonal resource. But they're going to have to come all the way into town, and that's going to take them forever. We may end up having to construct ourselves a second hunting. What's that one? A mining pit. We may end up having to... I don't know. I think I'm going to have to assign a... assign a berry place, like a forager, maybe over here, in there, and then set that. I might have to and set that up to there because we do need 2 types of food. The other thing that we could do is set up a farm as well if we wanted to. Oh, it's a bit of a problem, isn't it? And we're not getting any. We've completely run out of timber. I don't understand why these guys aren't producing any logs. And I do reckon maybe it's because... I don't know. I think it's because there's no timber areas around. I can't find a timber area. What have we got? Clay deposit. See, it's not even showing timber areas on here, actually. So I don't even know whether that's a thing. So they bought in those 2 pieces of timber that were lying... Are they actually felling? They are felling timber now. Excellent. Okay. Oh, thank goodness for that. Thank goodness for that. Okay, so we're going to have to assign a family to that, and we're going to have to assign a work area, which is going to have to be up here, I'm afraid. Okay, and we're going to have to unassign a family from that. We can't unassign a family from that. We have no spare families now. I've got 3 families working on wood because we really need to get some. Really need to get some wood happening. The other thing that we need to do is we really need to build a woodcutter lodge because otherwise, in winter, we are going to be in a lot of strife. A lot of strife. At the moment, it is still spring, then we're going in summer, autumn, and winter's December, and we need to make sure we've got enough firewood. I like how it gives all the information down the bottom right-hand side there as well, which is really, really cool. All right, there you go. Everything is starting to happen, and once we start getting a little bit more timber, we can actually set up our 5th house. Because at the moment, I think we only have I think we have one load of families who don't have a home. I'm pretty sure. So we're a small village at the moment. All we need is that extra burgage plot and everything will be hunky-dory. That's the trader coming through. The trader will trade when you have a marketplace and a trading post set up. The traders, when they come through, they will trade with you. So that would probably be a good thing as well, because we could actually buy berries in, couldn't we? But we don't really have anything worthy of trading at the moment. Got 2 timber now, so we can do another. We should be able to do another burgage plot. We should be able to. And I wouldn't mind doing that over here. Like that. Rotate that around maybe. Yep. There we go. That'll allow us to do that. And we could do a second one as well, another one. And then once we do another one, then we will bring another family in as well. So no more resources to gather.
Can I stay with his drink?
No more resources to gather. There's plenty of resources up here. So it must have to be within this area here. Okay, let's unassign a family from there. It doesn't look like we're going to get that happening anytime soon. Anytime soon. Because I can't find any other berry areas within our bounds. So. Oh, yep. That was bad. We found an area where there was no logging. They're still chopping trees down. Yes, they are. There they go. That's it. Chop, 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 chop. Perfect. And if I leave a family for doing, for transporting goods, that would be good. Off he goes. You can follow him around as well. That's it. Get your back into it. Get your back into it, sunshine. Oh, they're grunting as well. That's so cool. That is so cool. All right, lovely. So the ox is in here. Somebody's coming over. She's coming over to... There we go. It's pretty amazing though, isn't it? You know, like that you've got the ox to move. You can't move stuff around unless you use an ox. The woodcutter's log is under construction. She's dragging logs over to there. And this burgage plot is going to eventually be built at some point in time. But there you go. Okay, so the woodcutter's lodge is done.
Let's go, people.
That's for fuel that they're going to need to warm homes in the winter. Settlement level increased. Ah, how lovely is that? New development point. So what does that do for us? Quest complete, residential. Okay, so that area, that's finished. All right, beautiful. So what we need to do now is we really need to bring in another family. We really do need to bring in another family. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to create a place over here like that. Just a little plot. There we go. Road access obstructed. Oh, crap. No. Let's cancel that. I see what I did. Rotate, 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 rotate. No, we can only rotate around to there. Why won't it rotate around to here? Maybe if we go that way and rotate around. No, we can't get that. That'll work there. Yeah, okay, we'll do that. That sounds pretty good. And then we'll build a road through here as well. You can go through to there. And you can go through there like that. Thank you very much. All right, lovely. And that'll get another plot happening for us. New message. Let's see. As you walk the perimeter, surveying your village with pride, a woman walks past you. She's bent nearly double under a sack. You ask how long she's been walking. She tells you it takes her half a day now to get all the food she needs for her family from the hunters and farmers that surround the village. If only there was a marketplace where your people could acquire food, clothing and fire, would they be happier and have more time for work? So a food store, firewood store, clothing store, and another 3, and have 3 level 2 burgage plots. All right, there we go. As I said, the demo has you can't save it during the demo, so I'm not sure how long the demo is going to be out for, but seriously, this is like, I think this one's going to be a really good one. We've got nowhere near, and it's a little bit hard unless you play it for hours, I guess, and then record for hours. It's a little bit hard to see the type of influence that you get and the stuff that you have to do for kings and stuff like that. But basically, you need to build soldiers and stuff like that to defend your village as well, and you do go into sort of real-time kind of total war-y kind of battles, I guess. Total war, like early year total war battles and stuff with I guess neighbouring provinces. The king may call on you to supply soldiers and stuff like that. So there is quite a lot in it, and all we've done now at the moment is just tickled the surface. Haven't even tickled it hard enough for there to be a scratch. So there is a lot to do in this game, and I think this one is going to be one of those that's going to be remembered for forever, like Banished was, like Banished still is. I think it's going to be good. I think it's definitely worth putting on your wish list. But that's my opinion anyway. So far, as a demo, it runs absolutely brilliantly. Like, there's no problems with it at all. Yeah, look, the mechanics work really, really well. I love the building style. I love the way everything looks. It's just incredible. It is incredible. But there you go. That's kind of my opinion. I hope you guys like this one. If you did, please hit like. I was only planning on like. I just don't know how long to record this. I just don't know how long to record this for, because I could keep going. I could definitely keep going. Requires firewood and charcoal. Well, they're going to get that from the woodcutter, aren't they? Right there. But like, I actually feel like continuing on with this for playing it for quite a while. I may start another game anyway and see if I can actually find somewhere with proper forestry and some berries, as well as some animals and stuff in there. But the layout of the land, it's magnificent. Look at that. Look at the path running up there. That looks really, really cool. Looks absolutely awesome. Now we do have mining resources there, and we have stone over there. If I had time, I would probably my next step would be to if we go into here and we create, my next step would probably be to create a market area, which I think I would put in here, like that. That looks like a good market area right there. Throw in a food stall. Maybe I made that market area a little bit too small. A little bit too large. Let's just try that again. That would be absolutely perfect. Throw in a food stall. Can I see? I kind of can't see what's what. Okay, I'll just throw you in there.
Get to work.
throw you in there. Ah, there we go. Okay, that makes sense now. Right.
Let's
there.
get to work.
Throw those roads over really, really funnily. But that's okay. We can deal with that, can't we? What happens if I spin it around that way? Ah, it goes across to there. Okay.
Get to work, lads.
All right, it's done some pretty weird roads there. But throw the market in. And probably at some point in time throw in... What do we got? We've got the tavern and the church. But my next thing would probably be to start getting some stone and start collecting some stone if we can get an extra family. And you can see an extra family has just moved in. So we now have 2 unassigned families, which is really good because they can start carting stuff around. And our woods, yeah, it's not too bad. But, yeah, building up stone, building up putting in a trade thing here so that we can when the merchants come in, so that we can, like, here's a merchant here. When the merchants come in, the traveling merchants, we could sell our stone off and earn ourselves a little bit of money, and also be able to buy in some berries and stuff like that to upgrade to level 2. On these, we need 2 lots of, and then we'd have to buy some food in and all that stuff. But look, I think, you know, in our first couple of months, we've probably actually done a really, really, really good job, I think. I think we've done a really good job, and I'm impressed with this game. I'm looking forward to the full release of this one. So thanks, guys. Don't forget to hit like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I will see you all next time. Bye.